Now students, I am going to tell you a short story about Shubhangi who fights against discrimination. It is given in your chapter 9 in moral science book. Okay students, so Shubhangi was an 8 years old girl. She was very intelligent. Her school was close to her house, so she preferred walking to school with her friends Mani and Jatin. Jatin's father was a cobbler. A cobbler means a person who mends shoes. So sometimes his father told him to deliver a pair of shoes to his customers. One day Jatin came to Shubhangi's house to give a pair of shoes to his grandfather. She was very happy to see her friend and she told her mother to send some coffee to him. That time she was very amazed, she was surprised to see that his grandfather told her mother to give coffee in an aluminium tumbler to Jatin instead of brass. She was very surprised to see this. That time she said nothing, but at night before going to bed she asked her mother, "Mother, why such a discrimination? I didn't like the way in which coffee was served to Jatin. It was so insulting for him." Her mother replied, "People liked it. So you can't do nothing." Few days later, her school got up very early. She was very happy because she wanted to go her father's shop. Her father and grandfather was a very good sculptor. They made lots of sculptures. They make statues and models of gods, goddesses. So she wanted to help them and wanted to learn the art of making sculptures. When she reached the shop, her grandfather scolded her and sent her back to the house because in the opinion of her grandfather, there was no role of girl in the workshop. She was unhappy. She asked her mother about her grandfather's attitude, and that time her mother told her, "According to your grandfather, girls belong to another family. After marriage, they have to go another family. So he didn't want to reveal his secret. So he said like this." In the evening when her father came back, from the workshop, Shubhangi went to him. She asked him, "Daddy, you are very good sculptor, but you make sculptures of only Hindu god and goddess. Why?" Her father said that your grandfather likes only Hindu god and goddesses. That's why we make only Hindu god and goddesses statues. That time Shubhangi said to her father, "You are right, but sculptures have no religion, Papa. Dad, sculptures have no religion. Though we follow Hinduism, we should respect other religions also. So you have to make other statues of like Guru Nanak, Jesus Christ, Gurudwara, church, mosque. This will increase your business, father." Her father agreed to her opinion and said, "I will talk to your grandfather." Next day, he called her and told her that I have talked to your grandfather. With great difficulty, he gave a conditional permission. Neither he will teach you nor he will make sculptures of other religions, but he has allowed me to do so. So tomorrow onwards, after coming from school, complete your homework and then come to the workshop. We will work together. Next day onwards, Shubhangi and her father began their work. Shubhangi was very sincere. Shubhangi and her father worked hard. They made statue of Jesus Christ, Lord Buddha, Guru Nanak Dev. They made beautiful design of churches, mosques, gurudwaras. All these displayed in the workshop. As time passed, people from all religions came to their workshop to buy the beautiful statues and sculptures. And now they earned a good amount of money. Within a few months, Shubhangi emerged as a good sculptor. She made a beautiful statue of her dead principal. She invited her school's authorities to her workshop. They were amazed to see the beautiful statue of the principal. Besides giving a good price for the statue, the school authorities also awarded with a scholarship. The statue was taken to school. It was kept in the main lobby of the school. And the teachers and the children praised Shubhangi for her excellent work. Few months later, Shubhangi's grandfather came to her and said, "You have opened my eyes. You are a brilliant child. God bless you. I will never discriminate people on the basis of caste, religion or gender." So students, it's a story of a Shubhangi. Now this story has the moral, and moral of the story is everyone is equal. Everyone is the same. So we should not discriminate on the basis of caste, religion or gender. Now I will write difficult words with meaning on the board. You will write in the copy. It is very helpful to you to learn this, and read the chapter twice and thrice, because all the questions will come between the chapters.